because I can't remember what was one of the book's names. It was I did a play on 50 Shades of Grey, one of the names of it.
I think mine 50 Shades of Fae.
Oh yeah, you never sent me a list of all the ones I bought.
Hold on, let me see what does this shit do? You touch a wooden creature, neutralizes. Ooh, that's actually pretty good. That is a really good spell. What the fuck? Neutralize aura. You could just, if someone has an aura around them, you just say, yeah, nah.
That's pretty cool.
It's like the nuh-uh. Fuck you mean
Nope,
nuh-uh?
you're done.
If somebody casts a curse of ill-fated fortune, they basically just make another herald of calamity. This is the final part of that curse.
Letter. You touch a non-magical weapon.
What level is that one?
5th. Curse of ill-fated fortune. They get bad luck, falls victim to inconvenience, and all that. And at the end, the creature twists into a deformed figure and becomes a herald of calamity.
Yep.
We get another guy
herald.
named Harold.
Yeah, for auto.
Holding cards. Yeah. So. That's kind of crazy. Creeping Death is a crazy spell. You basically just expend your hit. You expend 8 hit dice.
I don't have a toad or anything.
And if basically the creature's health is equal to the hit dice you roll, or less than, they just instantly die.
Oh, damn.
No save, they just die. That's an 8th level spell. Where's Creeping Touch? Oh, that's cool. You can have a little spider that can literally just spy on people.
Oh, the detach hand one?
Nope, Creeping Touch.
Oh, yeah.
A spider that can, within 100 feet, you could just talk to it and see through its eyes.
Oh, Creeping Touch for the wizard is you dislocate your wrist and it turns into a spider, and you can communicate and see through it and stuff.
Yeah, you're going like full Addams Family on that one.
Yeah, pretty gross. It's the same thing. It's just a little spider. Crimson Lash.
I think I may have mistyped this Greater Enemy Dead spell. Or I'm just reading it wrong.
Well,
yeah, I think the only ones class is not going to be able to add is the curses. Is that?
Yeah. Am I reading that Greater Animate Dead wrong, Blake? It says, choose a number of corpses within range. You can reanimate up to 5 challenge rating, 2 or lower undead creatures from these corpses. So that means you can reanimate 2 challenge rating 5 creatures, or?
What level is it now? Look at it.
5th. Because the rest of it's just a regular animate dead. It's that first paragraph that's throwing me off.
Oh, I need to see what this spell is. This is actually a perfect spell for Because I'm also looking at spells that are thematically make sense for Aurora to take.
Choose a number of corpses within range. You can reanimate up to 5, challenge rating 2 or lower.
So you can animate 5 corpses, but have to be challenge rating of 2 or lower.
She can sit beside.
Oh, you can reanimate up to 5, challenge rating 2 or lower.
Yeah.
Oh, challenge rating 2 or okay. It was so weird how they. I think the challenge rating should have been after the 2.
Alex,
Yeah, but
you want her right here?
yeah, that's fine.
Will you be able to see her and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Give her the kiss.
normal animate dead, you can only
Just talk to her,
animate up
so
to
she'll lay
2.
down.
2 creatures.
Yeah.
It's
Yes.
what you animate from it is undead of challenge rating 2 or lower. So instead of
You
it
think
just
she's
being
good?
a zombie or a skeleton.
Yep.
Yeah. Sure should be.
Just talk to her and stuff. Tell her.
I will. I'm just gonna pour it back a little bit to chew my headphones. Okay.
Hey, can I get one spell real quick? I'll tell you
Uh,
what it is.
what spell is it?
I'm a DM it 'cause it's fun.
Okay. Hey, will you I'll bring Timmy out with me. Will you shake my sheets around in the dryer and restart them, please? And then just hold on for good ribs so we can get some stuff done.
Oh, yeah.
I'm looking at you. Timmy, come here.
Yeah, you can take it.
I'll bring him out.
It just makes too much sense.
Yeah, it does.
Because Avila not a blood magic type of person, but she is a type of this spell.
I guess
Now I have to decide Armor of Agathis, Hex, or Darkness, what to get rid of. Fuck Hex.
since everybody hops in, we can get this party started.
Yeah,
I think we're just waiting on. Oh, I didn't even hear auto.
I'm here.
Wait, hold on. I'm so dumb. I literally have so many other spells I'm supposed to have.
Oh, do you not have,
Have you not
have
been-
them all
Yeah.
prepped?
Yeah, I did have to offer it.
So you can keep hex that you want.
Let me quickly prepare. It's mainly my Warlock ones I forgot to do.
Oh,
Oh?
I also love that I could just go invisible whenever I feel like.
Well, that spell just makes you Hellraiser.
Kind of. I have I can't remember the Warlocks thing. One of the invocations that just let you go invisible at will.
I think it's like one with the darkness. I think it's.
No, I was talking about the spell Chains of Belith. You shoot chains out with meat hooks on the end of them.
It is invisibility is an action, right?
Yes.
Ah man, I wanted to get 2 spells and combine them just for the cool. I was gonna do Flock of Familiars and then get invisibility so I could just disappear into a flock of ravens, a touchy style. I'll get this spell. It's pretty toxic.
We're all just sitting here reading spells. Well, wait, something else.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh god.
Jerry's not even paying attention.
Nope.
Spell.
Huh?
Oh my god, mirror spell is hilarious. You literally could just, if someone casts a spell to you, you'd say, nah.
What do you mean no?
What spell is it?
It's literally mirror spell. So if someone, let's say someone casts counter spell, and then someone counter spells their counter spell, but then they counter spell the counter spell, then you can copy their counter spell and then counter spell again.
Oh, so you keep going over and over again.
Ping pong, the 9th level fireball, back and forth.
If triggering is, oh, but if it's above 3rd level, basically,
You'd still have to roll for it.
you can copy up to 3rd level, but when you get using a higher slot, you can cast at a higher level. So if it's a 4th level, you can copy a 4th level, etc., etc. But if it's lower than basically what you've casted it at, you could just do it automatically.
So if it's lower than 3rd, and you can't do it.
I know if it's lower than 3rd, you could just do it automatically.
Ah, okay.
If it's higher than
I'm
3rd, you
here
must
to
succeed
stuff
on
that
a
you're
ability
not
check
on.
using
All right.
your
You upset?
modifier.
Oh.
When casting a wait, what? When casting a copied spell, you don't expend a spell slot.
Uh,
So,
that seems a little OP.
so you can copy someone's spell. So use your spell slot to copy it. But if they have a better spell, you can just be there like, yeah, I like that spell. Yeah, that's pretty toxic. I like it.
Meanwhile, I'm over here trying to scroll through the list and rearrange a couple things on Phalar's sheet, and I tried to click on a spell called Intaglio from the Grim Hollow thing, and it just crashed my D&D Beyond.
Now
Don't
Don't know
make
what
sure
it
I
is, but it crashed the page.
This might be a good spell for Klaus to pick up late with his deal he has going on with that deity.
What spell?
It's 6th level, Weave of Newman.
What's it do?
It basically gives you you can sense the presence of magic within 120 feet of yourself. You see a faint aurora around any visible creature or object within that range that bears magic, and you learn its school of magic, if any. In addition, you gain 13 threads. You can spin these threads to gain benefits as described below with no action required unless stated. And then it just gives you what you can spin the threads on.
so much sangromancy.
It does have a with with since the component does have a monetary cost, that would be something you'd have to buy.
Yeah. 300 GP. Yeah, that's not too bad. Mithril, so unusual. I'll look at that's something here.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I can just there's a spell where you can just literally just copy whatever on a piece of parchment. Or I can or I can prepare ceremony and just marry one of the party members real quick. Please tell me you lot know about that.
Yeah.
Good old wedding.
So we're waiting on Auto and Text to join.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm loaded in. I'm trying to get my stuff booted. It's taking its sweet time.
Sure, all of Avilra's stuff is in her bag of holding.
Oh, these are Shadow Steel curses. Thing.
You're late.
Huh?
Gonna DM you real quick.
Okay.
Let me actually check this here.
Hold on, I need to put my stress back up.
Yep. Back at 2.
Yep,
Just immediately back to 2.
yep,
Almost forgot about that.
The lunar event.
yep. Good luck. Yep, good luck. Don't piss off Avilra by accident.
What happened?
Avilra's stressed.
She's back at 2 stress.
AKA, if you stress her out again, she might come back and I might actually have to kill everyone. Because I tried to hold back. But then it didn't make sense to hold back too much.
Silas stepped in, be like, nope, you're done.
Sounds like Avora should go to a massage parlor. Get rid of that stress.
Yes, but also no. I'm confused why does it keep getting, like, it makes me unequipped for some reason my cloak of protection.
I mean, your attunement slots aren't filled, are they?
No, I still got one left, but I don't know why it
Yeah.
keeps unattuning from it randomly.
Yeah, that's weird.
Hold on, I think I know what it is. I know what it is. It's when I'm clicking through when I'm de-equipping all of my stuff, I'm clicking it and it unattunes from it. Even though she still has it on, because I'm just defaulting unequipping all of her items.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, but what's crazy is Avira can push dragon lift 600 pounds.
I thought you said dragon lift for a second. I was like, what's that?
I don't remember.
That's kind of insane. 600 pounds she can bench press.
Or what the deadlift is on that.
Jesus Christ. Hold on, I need to check something now.
remember if Silas dipped at the end of the last session.
Oh, I think
He
so. But I
did.
don't know either.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
He said he did something. He basically gave me a
yeah,
potion and
healed
said, "Yeah,
you,
I'm out."
whispered to you, then dipped. Now that he saw the threat, there are no more threats.
So I was looking at the spells real quick here as well. The one that crashed my D&D Beyond, Intaglio, was pretty much a screenshot button.
Oh.
So what it does is you can take a piece of parchment or paper and lay it over any non-magical imagery or text, and then when you cast the spell, it creates a copy of the imagery or text on your paper.
Ah.
You're taking a
fuck?
screenshot.
I just typed this in, guys. Avira can lift a grizzly bear. And a horse.
Jeez.
That's just normal, but if she's struggling, I don't even know how much I'll go up to.
That's a good question because it is possible for people IRL with an adrenaline rush to lift a truck. There's historical medical documents of people getting stuck trapped under trucks on the sides of roads and shit and just lifting it off of themselves because of adrenaline.
Hysterical strength.
So I guess we'll jump into it. Y'all still see the Salas took her out, whispered something, dipped, and then you still see those faint hints of black on her hair.
She's going to just wake up and be like, my head. She's going to look around. What happens?
We took out those guys, and then you transformed.
Oh, that happens.
You got Silas appeared, dealt with it, gave you a potion, and whispered something to you and left.
I heard the whisper. Anywho, she would de-equip her shit and be there like, wait, so who killed those two? I remember fighting them and then like,
I know you killed the man, but I don't know if it was you or Phalar that killed the dog. I can't. I know she killed the man. I for real don't remember who killed the dog though.
I don't either.
Avira
Yeah.
killed both of them.
Y'all
My
saw
memory is bad.
Y'all saw her murder both of them the moment she transformed. It was just like bam, bam, both dead.
Ew. And she's gonna look over his body and say, oh, isn't that lovely? I'm gonna search his pockets.
You do notice kind of lying kind of in his open hand is this long kind of barbed glaive with notice looks like almost like veins of looks like fire kind of burning within it.
I'm going to. Can I chop off his hand and then use his severed hand to put it in my bag?
He wasn't holding on to it. It was like his hand was open and limp. I mean, if you
Can I
still
still chop
want
off
to take
his
his hand, you
hand?
can.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm chopping off his hand and using his hand to pick up the glaive. I don't trust that glaive straight away.
Okay.
I'm gonna put that in my bag of holding.
Alright, oh.
Yeah, cool. Is there anything else in his body?
You find a You find what looks like about 500. It's a mixture of about 100 platinum, about 10 gold, and like 8 copper.
Putting that in the bag. How much gold did you say?
10 gold. 100
10
platinum and
gold.
then 4 copper.
Oh, the pennies matter. I'm taking the pennies as well. I'm robbing this guy.
So I'd say as you're doing that, Phalar is like decompressing from the fight because of his senses buzzing, and now they're starting to die down since the thing is dead. And he kind of looks over at you, Elvira, and he goes, Elvira, I've noticed that both of these would, by technicality, be your kill as you landed the killing blow on them.
I do intend to share some of the stuff, but she's gonna kind of kick his literal split in half body. Fuck this guy.
Phalar gives a nod, and he's like, he was quite a pain, to be honest. Bit too bold, honestly. Spoke a lot about himself, I have to say. I ask because I was curious, as I've taken a couple others, if I might be able to take a sample of this preacher's ichor. He's kind of pointing down towards the dog demon.
Go
Dog
ahead.
demon that's
You need some
bigger
help
than you.
carving it up. You need some help carving it up.
Well, I am mostly just after getting a bit of a blood sample from it, as I have done previously with, well, there was the Flayer and an Aboleth. I've gotten samples from them.
She's gonna take out her sword and she's just gonna stab a random part. Mainly just somewhere that it would probably be like maybe in the stomach, so it just starts spewing out.
Well,
You're like this
as you
black
start to line
ichor.
it up, yeah, I was gonna say, as you start to line it up, like trying to figure out where to stab it, Phalar would probably be like, somewhere around the neck near the chin should be a good place.
Actually, when he just said that, I'm gonna be there like, oh, I'm gonna cut his head off.
That
Um,
works. I
Now
only
it's
say
just
that
still
because most
goes
creatures
spilling
have
out like almost like a fountain.
most creatures have a vein that runs right there, like humans do, the jugular across the chin.
Yeah, so like with its
She's
head
gonna-
gone, it's just like pouring out.
Phalar just like quickly takes out a flask, and he's gonna try and fill the flask.
Yeah, you can do that.
Imagining that's probably not too hard.
Yeah, I mean, it's pumping pretty quickly, but yeah, you can do that pretty.
Just kind of hold it,
Yeah.
let it go.
He's carrying the dead head, by the way.
can I check the back of this carriage that the dog came out of?
Yeah, roll investigation.
$24.
You see, you see, list it out. You find most of the stuff it was carrying, all the crates have been kind of smashed and broken up. You find 120 gold worth of like basic like smithing materials.
Okay.
A crate of looks like mixture of silk and spices worth about 200 gold. 2 healing potions.
All right. Can I tell what grade they are?
Standard. So like in normal healing potions. Looks like a signet ring but it's like looks like there's dried blood on it. And we see it looks like some kind of looks like some kind of logo is imprinted on the top of it. You see this also kind of you also see what looks like this like a hooded lantern, but it's like you see that it's completely black and there's like this gray smoke that seems to be spilling out of it, as well as it looks like made out of kind of cracked and made out of porcelain is what looks like an idol of looks like two linking chains.
Two linking chains.
Yeah.
All right. What was the other thing? A logo?
It was a signet ring with some kind of logo on it that has dried blood on it.
Okay. I'd shove the ring and the health potions and that lantern
You can also
into
kind of see kind of like shoved into the back corner is looks like sort of looks like a skeleton, but it is completely like crushed and broken, and there's just a large pool of dried blood in that corner. Probably what's left of a driver.
All right. So yeah, I'll just collect all that stuff and take it back to the wagon
Okay.
we brought, and then I'll just get in the wagon and hang out in there and pull up my pipe and smoke.
Is Otto still in the tree?
Where is Otto?
I'm technically here, but my model is not showing up.
Ah, there you go.
There he is.
Also, is there? Evora's gonna just turn and say, "Hey Otto, think fast," and she's gonna throw
my
the
God.
severed head at him.
Oh my God.
What? Can I roll
It- no,
dexterity?
You say what,
Yes,
and then you
make
turn, and
it-
there's just a Canaloth head barreling towards you.
Yeah, make
I am-
a dexterity check.
Oh God, imagine if it had the like the after death muscle reflex, and its tongue is just flailing around.
Yeah.
Not one.
you just get clubbed straight. Considering this thing is bigger than you are hit.
It
The
go
head's
by the
probably hitting him like a
mouth?
bowling ball.
The
She
how
wasn't aiming
big?
for the head. She was aiming for his center mass. She actually wanted him to catch it, but
Yeah, so it
Oh.
probably feels like you're getting hit in the chest by a bowling ball.
Yeah. So
Can I say what the net one could be?
sure.
When Ivera said think fast, can I just pretend I'm trying to think of a way to make this work. Maybe Otto's foot starts hurting, so then he lowers his head, lowers his body.
get hit in the head.
Yeah, I get hit in the head, pretty much.
Hit in the head, and I'll say
Hit.
you in the head roll and smack into the tree over here.
Otto, why didn't you
Nice.
catch that?
The loud crack
I
as the
did
wood
not know you were gonna
wobbles.
throw that gigantic head at me.
She sighs.
Also, do you think I can actually catch it?
It's now like
She-
on the ground next to you.
Oh my god. Get out away from me.
I mean, it's pretty cool. You can make it as a little puppet.
It's like
Ah,
barbed
yeah.
tongue is still flopping around.
Yeah, no thank you.
Let's
Bye.
I forgot what I was gonna ask. Right, the Caneloth had like a hard plate, right, around its body.
Yep.
Does it seem like there's still parts of that intact?
Yeah.
Could I like look at Elvira and then again be like, uh, maybe like Elvira, before you get too far here, I've got the blood sample that I wanted, but I'm kind of curious about this being's hide. It seems quite tough. Maybe, I don't know, we could take some of the plating off of it and see if anybody would be willing to buy it off of us once we head back to town.
She does a shrug and says, how many days travel is it away from, like, how long will it be travel from town?
About
Couple hours or a day?
yeah, a couple hours.
Why don't we just bring the whole thing?
I suppose we could do that as well.
Some people might want more parts of it for research.
He kind
You
of
have Klaus over there, probably do something
hand on
creepy
his
and weird.
hand on his chin, kind of nodding, and then he kind of does like the outward hand motion with his fingers out, and he goes, "Well, yes, actually, now that you bring it up, I'm sure there's monster hunters that could want its skin. Maybe magic users could use other parts of it for some sort of arcane bits.
Exactly.
It's demonic in nature, so I'd imagine that the uses are many for the right people. Just a little bit of extra coin for us, as of course."
I'm gonna go and take out from my bag. How heavy would you say this creature is?
With its head missing.
With its head missing. It's considered the large creatures. So I'd say probably over 300 pounds, I'd say.
An idea. Now, Fela, an easy way to bring it back without putting on the horses through too much stress. Why do we tie it to the back of a Latia?
He kind of looks up and he kind of gives a head tilt, and then he goes, I think that could work. I mean, Galatia is quite large, the weight distribution. Yeah, that I believe that could work. Probably the head side or neck side up, so that we're not leaving a blood trail as we go.
Exactly.
And it scares her when they bark.
Just gonna need some help tying it, as she's gonna take out from her bag some rope. She got 50 feet of
Do
it,
you
might
want
as well
anything
use it.
special from
All right.
He kind of gives a
So
nod.
since both of you are kind of doing this together, one of you can roll a dex check at advantage. See how well you tie it.
Talk to him, Alex?
All right, I will.
What's up?
Pretty sure, Fela, you should do the dex check.
I have an 18 to dex, so
Yeah, I only got 15.
I was gonna say if we were to do sleight of hand, it'd be a +9.
I'm on
Hold on.
D&D.
Think there's one, and I got to do the second one because you said advantage. And that
11. It's like,
my diviners only has a 2 on it, so I don't think that's gonna help much. I'm not gonna use it.
so it's like one of you kind of holds it up as you tie it. You're like, okay, we got it. As you see, like, start sliding
Alatia
down
like
the
lifts
Latia's
an
back.
arm, and then no, I'd imagine like we didn't account for like the movement, so like Alatia like lifts an arm, and like at the shoulder the rope just falls off.
Yep.
Kind of like when you have a backpack on one side.
Yeah, basically. So I'll say like 2 of its legs are tied down, so it's kind of like
You
flopping.
barking?
Well, it's more or less like flopping on its back.
That's what, dude. As long as it doesn't fall off.
Start making your way back.
Did Klaus get all the stuff from the shipment?
Yeah.
Let's head back then. Especially because let's see the rewards on this. Because technically, I think we got most of the stuff out from the shipments.
All right.
On the way back, she is going to say, I am going to take the profits from this big thing, though.
Oh yes, of course. It was your final blow on it, so
I'm gonna use both those 2 common healing potions I got late also
Okay.
while I'm in my thing.
But
2d4.
you just reminded me. I'm gonna use I'm using my laying hands, all of it.
Okay.
okay, above table, I've got a question. How is it that yet again Phalor has managed to come out of one of these fights completely unharmed? I'm not missing HP.
5, so 9 points altogether.
The Camelot was
I'm not
more interested in
Klaus.
Klaus.
Yeah,
Yep.
I think
Klaus
once
is
to kill
think it
Klaus,
was-
but you want to
it was
fight me.
within range to hit me, but then the moment that it got within range, I just decided nope and faded.
And then inside my thing, I'm just gonna study those 2 things like
Okay.
and cast also to help me study them. I'm going to as a ritual cast identify to help me try to figure them out.
All right. I'll be right back. Dinner's here. All right. I'm back.
Welcome back.
So, what are you trying to identify?
That ring and the lantern on our way back.
A ring. It's just a ring.
Okay.
And the lantern. I'll send you the text of what it is, but I haven't chance to add it to D&D Beyond yet.
All right.
It doesn't require attunement.
Okay.
After traveling, Avrora's going to actually ask a question to everyone. I just need to get a piece of information.
All right.
So quick question. You guys kept speaking about Ventress in a note or something. What's that about?
I think we previously went to a banquet. And then we were, I guess, attacked by the cult. And then the cult members were led by this man who we previously saw in the inn.
The note he's talking about is the letter you found inside the temple in the Deadlands.
Oh yeah, we did have that. But we never actually fought him, right? When we were there.
What at the in the
Temple?
Feywild?
Yeah.
No, you. I mean, he just kind of stood there, and I think,
I think he just left.
yeah, he just left.
Yeah. So we met him like long time ago, and then met him again, and then in a banquet he attacked us, and then we figured out his name was Ventress. I thought his name was just Harold.
Hmm.
But I guess his name was Ventress.
The real question is, what information have you got? Let me put my ear to. I can put my ear down and see who knows what.
I only know the guy's name is Ventress right now.
But to remind y'all, you when you're at that temple, you found you found a letter in a book, and truth be told, that's supposed to tell you what your next objective is when dealing with him.
Who had the letter and the book?
You
Does
asking me
Phalar
or party?
no? Well, kind of both.
I know Klaus didn't have it.
I know you have it.
Did I? Can I roll to see if Otto remembers?
How about us make an investigation to see if you can find it in your backpack.
Okay. Oh my god. 9.
Oh my god.
You start rummaging through your backpack. You kind of pull out your bedroll. Some stale stale rations packs. Yeah, you see, the only thing you see is a bunch of crumbled pieces of paper in it, but you don't know where it is. You know it's in there somewhere.
I
Bad
think
organization.
I think I have some information, but I just can't find it. I mean, if any one
your
of you
bag
want to
is
try,
organized.
go ahead.
You want me to look through your bag?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
She's gonna sigh and stick her hand in and start looking around.
Make an investigation.
Ten.
Only thing you see is about after roaming around. I'll say the only thing you're able to see is about 20 or so crumbled pieces of paper. You're not sure which is which.
Otto, what is the organization in your bag?
You mean the lack of organization?
She's gonna sigh and say, and dust off her hand, just there like, ew. She probably touched some crumbs from some food.
I don't think I had food. Well, maybe I did. Yeah, I don't remember.
You had rations, so she would have been there like,
Yeah.
You had a
How long
couple
has the
couple
ration been
old
in there?
ration packs.
Huh? How long has those ration been in there? I wonder.
hmm. Well, the reason I'm asking is we're about to turn this in just now, and then it's what's next?
Yeah. We're gonna go find this Ventress guy. I think we have some information about him when I went to look for him.
How many days rides is it back to the city of Vale?
Couple hours.
Couple hours.
Okay, a couple hours.
Y'all do seem to notice that as time goes on, that strength in magic seems to be slowly.
Oh. See, I didn't even get any benefits for that. For the special event.
These leveled spells.
Yeah, if you'd use a level spell, something would happen.
Oh.
Yeah, don't worry, Otto. I used a 6th level.
No, I
spell at
used the 6th level.
I used one at max level when the creature was
I-
resistant to fire, so don't feel too bad.
I used Investiture of Wind, so it was levels like 6th level. And I think it's probably too late.
Looks like the event is slowly finishing.
Yeah. Wasn't this your first time, Phalar?
Yes, this was the first time I'd ever witnessed this. It's quite fascinating.
Yeah. It happens every now and then.
By the way, when I witnessed one at before the things happened, like age 50, I'd say, is before I basically was nowhere in the material.
While you're in the material, you probably wouldn't have seen it one other time. But since you've been the Shadowfell, you haven't seen it. You probably saw it once before you eat it there.
Only seen this once, but when I was a kid. But it is beautiful, dangerous time, but beautiful. As she's going to say, well, let's see if you guys can catch up. As she's going to go and go faster with her horse on purpose.
Are y'all gonna try and keep up or just run along?
I'm just cruising in the back of the wagon. The driver's doing all of it.
Yep.
And I
Alright.
sent you a message late. What I'm gonna be doing inside that while we're just going.
If she manages to get back before everyone else, like, because she's galloping, she's letting that horse go crazy. She's going to do the thing I DM'd you about.
Okay.
And yeah, actually, I can say it out loud. The thing that she's going to buy, she's going to use either get a trade or a discount using the body of the thing.
Okay. So you're just bolting to the guild?
Yep, because that's a way I'm pretty sure she can buy those things from the guild.
Well, the guild's already giving you like a 15% discount just on normal supplies.
She go milk it. She gonna try and get high discount. She wants 75, even high. Like for the thing that she's trading, she wants to see if she can how much she can get off of it.
For the glaive,
Not the glaive, not the glaive, not the glaive. She's not gonna sell the glaive yet.
okay.
For the big thing, the creature.
Oh, for probably well, the creature is behind with them.
Oh, she just asking first. She's saying basically we have something to trade, and then
Probably
describing the beast.
a decapitated Kinloth. Mostly intact. I'd say you probably offer you 250 for it.
Okay. And you said it's 50% discount they're offering.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do some maths. Okay. So I'll minus this from
I answered that question late.
We'll say, probably with her being head, probably within like hour later, the rest of you arrive in Vale.
Good.
Let me edit the quantity of this. I can't, but it's fine.
You also notice that they're immediately shutting the gate after you enter. They're on high alert.
He's actually going to ask the local guard, saying, "How comes the locking of the gates? The event going on in the sky?"
That is a security precaution plus bandits are trying to take advantage of the chaos. So, just for safety, this is for the rest of the civilians.
Understandable. I was just making sure nothing happened while we left.
They shake their head. It's very much a in case shit does happen. What are the rest of
It's
you
probably
doing?
as soon as we get to town, and Phalar, like, as Alatia sits in, down fully and everything, since, he was kind of pitching with Alatia, he's like,
Oh, I gotta put Latio down.
probably hears the movement of the liquid in the flask on his side, and is like, oh, right, that. And as he's done with the other bloods, he kind of looks to the rest of the party. He's like, I think I've got a little bit of a visit to make. And then he makes his way off towards the magic shop to go get it appraised, as he's been doing with the other stuff he picks up. Which, I have to say, out of character, really got to wonder what this magic shop guy is thinking about Phalar now, because this is like the 5th time that he's come in with some random component from a monster and been like, hey, I have this thing. Because he's come to him with Mind Flayer blood. He's come to him with Aboleth blood. He's now going to him with Canerloth blood. He's also shown him a Wyvern eye.
He's like,
It's like, where the hell do you keep getting blood? From demons and aberrations as well.
Klaus would head back with the wagon and horse and the cult member that was driving it. And once we get there and return it, he would tell the cult member, good job, he did really well. He would put in a good word for him with Silas to help bump him up in the cult. And then
y'all still notice that the Arcane Eye is still out in force.
he would
So you'd probably end up passing a couple on your way down the street.
I don't really have anything else to give him. Oh. Yeah, you just tell him good job.
All right.
Return that wagon and horse.
If we was just gonna wait until the party get to the Adventurers Guild to turn in the bounty, she won't take the full reward herself.
The rest of you going to the guild? Or what you doing?
Yeah, after I get done, I'm making my way over to the guild.
Oh, I'm not inside the guard.
Septimus kind of gives you a nod and motions you up.
Dark in this building.
Eddie Duck. Do they not know about lighting? Where are their torches? They'd have like
Oh, they have
Really?
some candles I see, but they don't really cut off much light. They like doing stuff by candlelight.
oh, have to talk to the guild about this. We're gonna have to just tell them need to work on the lighting. That's a tripping hazard. What if an adventurer comes in, they're tired after fighting some shit, and then they trip on the stairs and end up cracking their skulls.
Oh, look, it's Father Valak. And a fox.
Ignore him. He's not supposed to be there.
She's just hanging out by the door, just waiting, just there like, you guys move very slow. Looking over at Klaus.
Everything's slow when you live a long time.
She's gonna be like, dummy, I'm an elf. We both live the same amount of time.
I know that. I'm just saying. There's no reason to be in a rush.
I'm in a rush because Ventress is just lurking about. And it's like I'm the only one concerned that this man could literally break the gates as we speak.
I don't think
As
he'll
she,
do that quite yet. It seems like he needed quite a few more items.
and us leisurely going down paths is helping us how? He may have got those. He may have got most of the items as we spoke.
It seems like he's working by himself, or else he wouldn't have came asking me to help him retrieve the items.
He has a cult. He's not working on it by himself. Underestimating your enemy will get you killed. I should know. There's many times when I did that as a child.
I know all about death. I've experienced it myself.
And would you want to experience it again? I don't think so. And she's just gonna go from leaning on the wall and now enter the guild where the guild master is.
Klaus would follow behind her.
And looks up from the book he's reading. Ah, you're back.
Of course. Well, we have some good news, bad news, and it actually, to be honest, it's just however you want to take the news.
All right.
Well, the news is the cart was attacked. The people inside, or the people who were escorting, nowhere to be seen. We did see a few bloodstains, etc., so probably dead. We did retrieve the contents,
That's good.
and we did deal with the people that attacked the carts, or the person who attacked the carts.
Makes notes. I think that's probably a satisfactory job. I think.
She's gonna look over at Klaus and say, "Klaus, if you just hand him the stuff."
Anything to hand them? Oh, I'll hand him the ring. Yeah, that ring.
I think there's a ring in the potions, wasn't it?
I already drank the potions.
All
There's
10 of them.
there's still like basic trading supplies in that caravan.
Yeah, the 200 gold worth of silk and the 120 worth of smithing items. Oh
Now
yeah,
for payment.
He'll hand those over too.
See him kind of pull out another piece of paper, kind of comparing it to the items. There's two things missing here. There's a lantern and healing potions.
She's gonna slowly turn her head to Klaus and say, "Do you know anything about them?"
Yeah, I drank the healing potions. I was quite injured
She's
I
gonna
needed
face
it.
palm.
To live. They were two standard ones. They're nothing to cry about. And then that lantern, it was all cracked and broke in the back of that caravan in pieces.
She's gonna whisper really quickly and be there like, "You didn't need to tell him about the healing potions." And she turns back.
I mean, if you want, I'll give you a greater healing potion in exchange for using the two standard ones.
If you give me the lantern back, or what's left of it.
I didn't collect any of it. It was too far gone. I just left it in the caravan.
Make a deception check.
What is going on? I'm back, but I'm confused.
Deception. Oh,
Turning in.
Otto comes back and just immediately hears, "Make a deception check."
yeah, is Evora able to help me on this?
She's gonna. I mean, does Avila know that Klaus took it?
You were in the back of the van that
True.
cart when I
So
was.
she would have been there. Like, I mean,
I
we
think
greased
she's
the
probably
back.
knowing him. He's probably not telling the truth.
Oh yeah, it's Klaus.
Yeah.
She's gonna be there. Like, I mean, if you ask where we sold the creature, you would understand that. I'm surprised that even anything was standing there, even any of the potions.
Yeah, that creature was inside the cart, laying all over the stuff, stomping around too.
There you go. You got an advantage there.
Is that with advantage now, late?
Yeah, she's helping you.
Okay. Let's see. 16.
Well, we'll call that collateral, I guess. Him drinking the potions, I'm afraid I'm gonna have to deduct that from the reward.
Don't worry, I'm going to deduct it from his pay as she just turns her head.
He will kind of comparing the grab the items in the manifest and open the chest, put the stuff in. And let's see. Still looking at the paper, making notes, then pulls a large heavy pouch out. This is the chest, comes back and heaves it onto the counter.
I'm not the best at counting. How much is inside of there?
2,000 plus this, and he sets down next to it a large kind of skinny, it's like potion next to it.
The potion.
A supreme healing potion and 2,000 gold.
Question. I heard something, a rumor being spread by other adventurers, and I wanted to see if it was true or not.
What rumor is that?
I heard the guild makes a one-time donation if one of the guild members get married. They make a contribution to them to help start their life.
Make a deception check.
Yeah, you do that normal because Aurora has no
18.
clue what the fuck you're on about.
18.
No, that's not true. And then just slides the stuff toward y'all.
Now, sir, for the time it is right now, the lunar event, could we ask for one extra thing on top of it? Not financial, more of a assistance.
Such as?
She's gonna say it's a little piece of information that we need on a certain individual.
He doesn't say a word. Rustles through some papers. Pulls out a smaller piece of paper, writes something, and then slides it over to her.
While he's doing that, can I lean over and whisper something in the viewer's ear?
Sure.
Klaus is going to tell her she needs to try and ask for more money because when we took this, the guild said they weren't sending adventurers out because it was too dangerous with the event going on. But they did let us take this one for a higher payout.
She's gonna just turn and just say, whisper, as he's going through the notes. But you drank the healing potions and you 100% have the lantern, so you ducked our pay.
2 healing potions. That's 50 gold.
You never know what they needed that healing potions for. As she just turns back.
They'll just slide the piece of paper toward you, and give you a nod before sitting back in the stool and going back to reading his book.
He's going to put the piece of paper on. She'll fold it and put it between her cleavage. Thank you.
He nods.
And once Klaus starts walking off, she's trailing behind. She's going to read the notes.
I know.
What's on the notes? What's in the box?
Uh,
There's nobody else hanging out up here.
let's say as you read it, the once you finish reading it, the note burns away.
Funny, I was going to throw it into a fire straight after. As she says, some information that's actually useful. I'll tell everyone when we get back to the tavern.
And we'll shift over to the magic shop. As the same kind of elderly shopkeeper kind of looks up to you Phalar, as you enter, saying, "Oh, you're back again."
Taylor kind of with a bit of a nod on his face. He's like, yes. My party and I keep encountering such strange things on our travels. It's resulted in me coming back quite often, really. You have quite a nice shop, after all, and your knowledge does seem to extend beyond my own. So,
How can I be of assistance?
well, we again have recently, while helping the Adventurers Guild find a lost caravan, we encountered another strange otherworldly creature, and I had came to you previously for such a thing, and was wondering if I could get your assistance with a bit of another piece that I have collected.
All right. Let me take a look.
He's gonna hold up the flask. It's the metal one that he's got on his side. I'm not exactly sure what the beast was. Believe I've seen one once before, but it definitely was fiendish in nature. I didn't want to take too much of it.
What did this beast look like?
Well, it was, and he's setting the flask down on the table as he says this. He goes, well, it was, well, I'd say larger than your average individual. Was larger than me, that is for sure, and a couple of the others in our party. 4 legs, red under skin. It had sort of a grayish purple plating across its body, and its face was just completely covered by this horrid maw, this barbed tongue. One of our party members got stuck within its grasp. Of course, got out, but still.
Sounds like a cannon loth. You see him kind of like makes like a quick kind of arcane sigil with his hand, as you see, and it float. It's about probably
Atlas, shut up!
no more than like a foot. It's a very small image, but basically recreates what you thought.
Phalar kind of looks. He's like, yes, that does seem about right. It was in the back of the caravan. It was asleep on top of the goods that we were supposed to be recovering. We had to fight it. It was being controlled, or I'd say had been tamed by some sort of fellow. He fell to one of our party members, but he was controlling the beast somehow, as if it was a guard dog.
Yes, the beasts of that nature, they tend to partner with those that are they're usually hired for guarding or protecting assets. Quite dangerous beasts.
Especially with some kind of event like this going on, I'd imagine.
Yes.
It's that point does bring about, though. Whoever it was that sabotaged the cart for that caravan was clearly very adamant in keeping it out of being recovered. If they were, say, using such a strong beast as a guard for simple trading goods.
Yes, well, you say you recovered part of it. What parts did you collect? Beast.
He kind of motions to the flask that he set down on the counter, the metal one, and he's like, "We did have most of its body, but one of our party members hauled it off to be sold by, the collection, such as the hide and the plates of it. I did manage to collect this blood sample for it, though, as I had done previously with the flayer that we encountered.
Let me see. Is he
Quite a lot of it. He kind of see a look on Phalar as he kind of like there's like a mix between like being impressed by the fact that it was decapitated and trying to kind of beat around the bush of that, directly saying it as he looks at the shopkeeper and is like, it's quite a large blood sample, I have to say, as one of our party members was able to remove the upper portion of its body. The flask is a pint, so it's just a fucking pint of Canaloth blood.
Kind of, they're writes in their arcane sigil and kind of looks at saying, well, age. The blood is usually very toxic. I'm afraid that's all you want to get out of it.
So, probably not best for mixing into anything I plan on giving to.
Yes. I'm afraid that you need the. Afraid all you really use it for is probably a basic poison, I'm afraid. But it can be. Hold on, let's see. Mind if I take a sample? So he kind of dumps it into a vial. You see him kind of walk behind to Alchemy Station and just starts.
After I was done speaking, I disconnected.
Ah, he says, there is a acid element to it as well. Perhaps as he kind of holds up like one of those acid vials.
Yeah.
It's very similar to one of these, but a little more acidic. Perhaps you could explore that venue and then hand you back the flask.
Taylor puts the stopper back onto it, puts it onto his, the hook for it on the belt. And he's just like, that is actually a good thing to note. I do appreciate the help. I can't imagine that it's, very typical for someone to keep coming back to you with blood samples like this. This is the third time that I've done so. So I do appreciate the help with such things.
I DM'd you the benefits of what you can do with it.
And Taylor kind of gives a smile as he's just kind of like, thank you for helping me analyze blood for the third time. Like he's just kind of like, I know it's weird, so thanks.
He nods.
And he sets and Phalar, he's been setting a gold coin down like both the other previous times that he's come in, but he's gonna set 2 down this time, and he's going to be like, I would leave only the 1, but I feel that because I keep coming back and doing this, I'll give you 2 for the help this time.
He takes it and nods.
He kind of gives a smile and he turns, and on his way out, he's just like, by the way, I do have to say, the way that you have set up the shop here is quite nice. I can see why you get a lot of customers. And then he turns and leaves. He's just giving he's like, I like the vibe in your shop.
Oh, he disconnected again.
Oh no, that wasn't me this time.
What
Oh.
happened?
That
What's
was
that?
Amira this time.
Yeah, she said something came up when she had to dip.
Oh.
I guess we'll find out what that note says next time.
Next
Oh.
time on DnD. All right, so what do y'all want to do?
Klaus is going to wait with Avila at our table we normally sit at.
We'll say it does seem like the next step is to call the main quest finally.
I wanna be a smartass and be like, you're the one that gave us 4 quests to do.
I thought we were following the main quest.
I gave y'all the next prompt for it. It's in the letter that Otto still has to find.
Don't blame us. Blame Otto.
Wow.
So
I just
Otto
let the
wants
dice
to keep
decide.
looking for it.
Otto can keep looking for it. I'll roll again.
Yeah, go for it.
about what
Investigation,
time
right?
of day
Yep.
is it, would you say, by the way?
It's probably approaching 1, maybe 2 in the afternoon, despite it being dark.
I got 18 this time.
You find it.
Oh my god, it's here, guys. What's in the letter?
It's in campaign handouts.
I'm on Discord.
Yep, it's on Discord. I'll say when Otto kind of hints out, it's like crumbled up. Probably like a large like water stain on the very bottom of it.
Hello?
Wait, it's about to disconnect.
Oh.
Huh?
Okay. Your mic. Oh. No.
Was my mic not working?
It cut out for the longest time. I thought you were about to disconnect, like Baylor just did.
No, I was saying that when Otto kind of pulls it out, it's like crumpled up. There's like a large water stain at the very bottom of it. It's like it's probably been in the bottom of his bag for who knows how long.
It was audible, but before I disconnected, I went, Discord, are you about to crash? And then it closed.
Oof.
It was like, yes, just because you asked.
The letter will load so I can make it out. Read it to us, Otto. What does it say?
To the chosen of the forsaken path, the shadows lengthen and the hour of reckoning draws near. The Dark One's design moves ever closer to fruition, but a veil of secrecy still binds the final truth. To tear it away, you must seek the whispering prophet. He alone hears the echoes of what was and what will be. You will find him hidden among the forgotten in the city of Varos, where the blind see more than those who walk in the light. Seek the alleyways where no name is spoken, where the lost and forsaken gather beneath shattered spires. Do not ask him for him outright. To do so is to invite ruin. Instead, listen for the murmurs of the wind against the old stone. Follow the scent of incense where none should burn, and watch for the beggar whose eyes never meet your own. The prophet will not come willingly, his words are dangerous, and knowledge such as his comes at a price. But you must not waver. Only through him will you find the path forward, though the way may twist and turn through madness before it becomes clear. Do not fail us. The Dark One's will is absolute, and the storm is gathering. May the Dark One guide your path. Herald, hand of the Ebon Circle. So it's Herald.
Nope.
Herald.
Hearing that while he's smoking on his pipe, Puff would jump up and run out the door.
Why? What happened?
Gonna start making his way somewhere.
Oh no.
I know it's probably not him, but it sounds very familiar.
I turn to Phalar and be like, what happened to him?
My Discord kind of screwed a little bit. I turned to
After finishing reading it, and then Klaus just left. I turned to Phalar and I ask, what's wrong with him?
Klaus?
Yeah.
I can't be entirely sure. It's hard to know for certain sometimes.
Yeah. Oh well, should we follow him?
We could, but I'm not entirely sure.
You know what? Let's go. Let's follow him. Why not?
Are you gonna better keep up?
Can we keep up?
If y'all have no idea where he went.
Oh no, he's already
Y'all
too
can
far
be look-
gone.
Y'all can be looking around the city.
I'll say both of you make a perception check.
All right. I got 16.
I got 14.
You see is Klaus like booking it down there?
Yeah, he's booking it to here because he thinks he knows who it is, so he's getting there quick.
You think you see just in the night air a figure like all the way to the very end of the street, around the building, and that's it. Gone. It's like you see it just as he rounds the building.
Let's go.
Taylor just kind of nods and is following Otto. And he's like, I should say, though, that if this does get us into any trouble, I am only following along with you because I don't have much else to do at the moment.
Oh no, if we get in trouble, we dip.
No,
I'm sure
Phalar's pretty
Klaus
much.
will be fine.
Phalar is trying to say in the nicest way possible that if you get us into trouble by following Klaus, it's not his fault.
Oh no. We're not gonna get in trouble. We see trouble, we leave.
Because he's like, I'm only following you because I don't got anything else to do. So if we get into trouble, it's not on me.
yeah, but I'm sure we're gonna be fine. Let's go.
So Klaus, as you run up there, make a perception check.
$21.
You do not see him anywhere. No tent. Nothing.
Can I start asking around, see if anybody's know where he went?
As you start asking around, people look very confused and act like they have no idea who you're talking about.
Okay. Can I reread that note he gave me to see if it gives me any hints about any might have foretold me? Actually, like reread it, see if I'd noticed anything else.
Nothing. Kind of rereading that note he gave you.
Right there from June 21st. When the moon bleats upon the shard of dusk, a hollow man shall rise, carved by grief's cruel hand, with eyes like storms and a heart drowned in silence. He shall walk the path of ash to reclaim what time has stolen. In love's echo, he shall find the lost. In wrath's embrace, he shall bind the unmade. The weeping wound shall whisper the source, and in vengeance, he shall call it forth. But beware, once what was sealed in sorrow shall wear the world like a cloak of flame. The herald of ruin birthed by pain shall break the sky and teach the stars to scream.
It still seems like it's very much talking about you in your current path. I will say, Otto still has a letter, doesn't he? Yeah, so
Yeah.
I'll say it's probably by this time is Cloud, you probably Klaus, you're still looking around. That's when the two of you catch up. The Klaus kind of on top of the more rundown area of town where you see lots of tents and the not so well off have kind of secluded their part of town. I'm just looking around, very perplexed. Or did Discord hit itself?
No, I heard you.
Okay. Otto, Phalar?
Yeah.
It's probably this one that y'all catch up to Klaus. You see him staring at a piece of paper in his hand, looking around, looking confused and perplexed.
I sent you a message late.
Okay.
Since Phalar's just kind of following Otto, he's kind of letting Otto take the lead as we approach, probably.
I did we catch up? We caught up, right?
Yeah, and we just see him kind of looking around, like he's a little bit confused.
Oh, what are you looking for?
Just as you walk off, he is gone. Vanishes in a. It almost seems like the air around him kind of folds in on itself, and he's just gone.
Whoa!
But you do see for a split second, you see this large kind of bipedal, black kind of lizard-like creature that's there for just a second before both he and Klaus gone.
Do I know that thing?
That'll
I
leave
think you
him.
may have seen it a time or two. I think when we first went to the Shadowfell,
Yeah.
we took it.
Yeah, you would know that this is the quote unquote bodyguard of Klaus.
Bodyguard of Klaus. Huh? Where did he get a bodyguard?
Here's a question: with them being so close, would it rather than happen? Whether or not would it take them with you?
Oh no!
That would depend if they're willing creatures or not. If they're not willing, they would have to make I forget what kind of.
Well, I'm gonna let the dice decide.
Yeah, let the dice decide. This is gonna get spicy.
The natural 20, I'm gonna say I'll say as both of you get it, you see this flash of light, your vision is suddenly gone, and as you blink, all of you are now in this very dark space. See buildings all around you. A skeleton, a zombie, probably no more than 30 feet around you, just kind of moseying around.
Okay, where are we?
We're back in the Shadowfell.
Why are we here?
And you see that same kind of Deathlight kind of just look over at y'all, kind of confused.
Before you see it go invisible again.
It probably just waves and then goes invisible. I would say, Klaus, you probably see a wave to somebody, or you turn around and see Phalar and Otto standing there.
Otto is just so confused. Like, what? Why am I here?
Otto is just looking around. Otto's just looking around, and since you said we're back in the Shadowfell, Phalar, probably with his connection to the ethereal in his past, gets the vibe in the air, and he's just stiff. Like, there's just this look on Phalar's face, like he's like, I don't want to be here.
See?
That's it. You're heading over to his house.
Yes.
Okay, where are we? Why are we here?
You just see him walk
know where we're
walk off toward a building and walk inside without saying a
Uh,
word.
As soon as you're
we're-
like, where are we? Phalar just snaps and looks over to you, and he's like, a place that I would rather not be.
can we get back?
Y'all can go hang out with Gregory again, the silent bodyguard at the vampire mansion.
Wait a minute, the vampire mansion? Um, okay.
Is it starting to come back to you, Otto?
Yeah.
Phalar looks at him, and he's just like,
Klaus isn't saying anything, he's just walking. I'm just saying this.
Shall we follow?
yeah, Phalar just looks at looks at Otto, looks at Klaus as he starts to get out of view, and looks back to Otto. And he's just like, Otto, just from the vibe in the vibrations in the air, the energy, we are back in the Shadowfell, I believe, where we last had that encounter with the Vampire Lord, if you recall.
Okay, shall we keep following Klaus, or should we go back to the
Do we
vampire
have
castle?
much of an option? I mean, I suppose we could go back to the Vampire Lord, though that would be an interesting story. Knock on his door, and he says, why are you back? And we say, we didn't mean to be back, and then he sends us back to the material plane. That would be a bit awkward.
Yeah, that would be a bit awkward, but what's the alternative, you know?
I suppose the other alternatives would be finding a way back, but I'm not sure how we would do that, or just following Klaus, because apparently he has a way to come here.
So you're saying we should follow him?
What is Avila doing right now in the tavern? She saw Klaus run out, and then she saw Phalar and Otto run out after him.
You said Avila's in the tavern.
Oh, where
So
is
they
she?
said that. So no, I think the avoided going into trauma thing, Bam, was because Elvira's been in the Shadowfell for a very extended length of time in the past.
I didn't even see the laugh face. I thought they were talking about IRL.
Oh, nah. Yeah, Avila's just vibing out. She's just doing her own shit as you lot just go
Yeah, she
have
is.
fun.
Yeah, I mean, I think if for Avila, you wouldn't even know where they are. They just ran off and they're gone.
Honestly, the question is, would Avila care?
Probably not.
Not really.
So what Phalar is saying, we should follow him.
Phalar is just like, well, option A, we go awkwardly visit the Vampire Lord. Option B,
Uh-huh.
we find our own way back. Or option C, we follow Klaus because apparently he can get here.
Yeah. Alright, so which one do you pick?
Well, he was presenting them to you because, as he said, he's just kind of following you at the moment.
Can I roll dice?
One, if you want to follow her, if you're gonna follow her or not.
Yeah, because 3 options, right?
You could do a D6 and then count it as a D3.
Right. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Can I do that?
Where you divide it to 1, 2, 3, 4,
Yeah.
and 5, 6.
So A is 1, 2, B is 3, 4, 5, 6 is C.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Don't forget about the church that has the portals to hell and the Feywild.
I guess we're going back to the vampire. Oh.
Hopefully they won't drain your blood.
Sure, we'll be fine. We'll be fine.
So we'll shift over to, as you enter his house, you just kind of there, kind of in an armchair, kind of smoking on a pipe, just chilling by the fire, just vibing. He kind of looks up. Oh, Klaus, what are you doing here?
Oh, you're expecting someone else?
No, it's just that it got attacked. I'm a bit, with alerts, but anyway, what's up?
He would hand him this note, and he'd say, "Hold on 1 second," and head back outside and yell to Otto to give.
Where you see them just turning and walking toward, like, they're probably 40, 50 feet away, walking toward the vampire castle.
He would holler at him. Klaus would holler at Otto to bring him that letter. He needs it.
Otto, make
points over.
Make a perception check.
All right.
See if
Let's
you
go.
see if you hear him at all.
I hear him. 21.
Yeah, you hear him call out.
Where is the voice coming from?
Behind you.
I guess. What do you need? Do you need the letter?
Yes.
Yeah, come get it.
He would jog over there and get it, and grab it and run back.
Okay.
And then, as he does that, once he's running back, Phalar then kind of stops in his tracks. He looks towards the vampire lord's place, and he looks over to Otto, and he looks over to where Klaus ran off to. He's like, second thought, maybe we stick near Klaus, because maybe he has a way back.
I mean,
Of course, not enter the building, because we don't want to interfere with whoever it is that he may be meeting with, if anyone, but just linger around nearby.
Okay. I mean, I'm fine. Let's go.
He kind of, a bit quieter, even though he knows there's not really anybody listening. It's just a, be a more comfortable thing. Kind of looking at Otto with just like a flat face, and he just goes, "In all honesty, I do not feel comfortable within the Shadowfell. It's one of the places that reminds me of things I'd rather not think of."
I mean, couldn't you just go back to the thing, the pocket dimension you had?
It's so. So you're handing him both pieces of papers.
Yes, and ask him if he knows who the prophet is, and see if he can tell if there's anything else hidden in the other letter that the prophet gave me that's about me, and see if he can decipher anything or come up with any information, if he might know who the prophet is.
You see he kind of studies both. Different handwriting, different individuals. Prophet. Prophet. History check. City of Varus. City from the first stage. Last, from what I remember, it's in the Elysian Peaks. But sounds like if you want, as he kind of continues to compare them, he says, sounds like if you want to find the prophet, you need to go there, and he'll hand the papers back to you.
Thank you, Ollie.
You need help getting back.
No. I'll hang out here for a little bit. I can head back tomorrow.
I'll nod. You're welcome to stay the night here, but please don't leave a mess.
I'm gonna go. I have somebody else I need to go visit also, so I may go stay over there. If not, I may come back and hang out with you later.
I'll nod.
Then he would make his way to the mansion, the vampire
I
mansion.
assume on the way out, you'd probably see Otto and Phalar just kind of not outside of the door of the building you were in, maybe like across the street corner, just kind of standing.
Sitting there awkwardly, like
Like Phalar's just kind of looking around, like he's just watching the street, like he's watching his back and everything, and then Otto's just kind of there.
Nope.
Seeing that, he'd probably walk up to him on his way there and ask why they followed him.
Well, Otto had seen you walk off rather quickly, and honestly, he was, I assume, curious where you had been off to, since it was quite sudden. And then, well, he asked me, and I said I didn't know, and he asked if I wanted to follow you, and then, well, we trailed along, and I told him if we got into trouble, it was not on me, since I was just agreeing to what you wanted to do. He said we wouldn't get into trouble, and then in the process of following you, we tried to get your attention, and now we're here.
What can I say? I didn't think we'd be back here.
It was quite sudden, honestly, though.
I
I
mean,
don't.
I did say that if things goes wrong, we just dip. But I don't think
Well,
that's an option.
Well, unless we get help getting back, which, Klaus, I assume since you were able to get here, you probably have a way back, but
I might have a way back.
that I do have to ask, though, because this area of this fell does ring quite the bell within my memory of relatively recent things. Isn't this the area where that fellow was that was under attack by the Vecna cult? One of those people that I believe we met here.
Yes.
Remember his name? What was it? It was God, Otto, if I remember correctly, right?
Ollie.
Ollie, yes. Ollie is within. I assume that's who you were stopping here to talk to.
It is.
I might have a bit of a question for him if he would allow me to stop in and ask real for just a moment.
He should be allow you to go in.
I assume you've probably got elsewhere that you're off to.
Yes.
Well, Otto and I will likely need one way or another to get ourselves back, as we had not intended to follow you into another plane of existence. That part was unintentional.
Klaus wouldn't say anything and just start walking off to the mansion.
As he does so, Phalar starts to walk towards the building that Klaus came out of. And he stops and he looks at Otto. And he's like, Otto, if you would follow me for a moment.
Sure.
And as you start to catch up to him, he's like, I've partially divulged this to Klaus at one point, so I figure you're someone that seems to have a bit of a twisted situation going on with yourself, if I must say, between the potential of possession and that ear-to-ear smile thing that you're capable of doing.
Yeah.
And it's something that you seem to find to be a sensitive topic, because you have dodged questions about it.
Yeah.
I, of course, am not saying this with any intention to draw that information out of you. That's not what I am intending.
Uh-huh.
It's just, well, you might pick up on a little bit of something of myself that I'd rather not be spread without my own accordance to the rest of the party, if possible.
Sure, but I mean, if you don't want to say anything, you don't have to say anything.
Well, I would prefer somebody else that I trust a bit more be within the room with me when I go speak to this Ollie fellow, and since class is off and you're here, it might as well be you.
Sure.
So he kind of approaches the door, gives it a knock.
Enter.
He opens it, steps in, kind of looks over. Phalar's kind of being very cautious because he doesn't want to make himself look threatening.
He's still like sitting in a comfy armchair, smoking a pipe, kind of staring into the fire.
Hello, it was I believe we've met on one occasion. Ollie, was it, right?
Yes, I remember you.
I-
You
I-
were here when more
When there was a
during
bit of-
less pleasant circumstances.
Yes, it was a bit of an attack. I recall I had commented that I considered your work against the cult of Vecna to be admirable when you had mentioned that you were fighting against them.
Yes, I've been fighting him and his cult since I was a young lad.
See, I figured it would be a bit of something to be noted that, well, I kind of figured out of anybody that might know, it would make sense to bring some sort of question to you about such things, given your knowledge of them. You kind of, Fela kind of approaches a little bit and he kind of waves Otto over as he does so, kind of, telling him to follow if he wants to. And as he does so, Fela reaches into his pocket and, on his overcoat,
Mm-hmm.
and he flicks the button up on the pocket, and he reaches in, and there's kind of like the sound of a chain moving, and then he pulls out a like silvery chain that has a what would you call it, like the pendant on it,
Uh-huh.
Okay.
and the pendant is a hand with an eye in the center of it.
Oh.
You see, he kind of stiffens a little
There
bit.
is this is in my inventory, by the way. I have reliquary in my inventory from my background.
You see, he kind of his posture kind of stiffens slightly as he stares at it.
And as Phalar's holding it, he kind of wraps it around his hand to kind of tighten the chain and shorten it until the pendant is in his hand. That he flips it over and shows that the backside with the hand and eye on it has been defaced, like he's scraped off the eye, like it's been purposely, vandalized.
Ah, okay.
It's Phalar. It's what he kept it as a defiance thing because he sliced the eye off of the pendant.
Ah, okay.
And so Balar kind of drops it onto the table, and then he looks over at Otto, and he looks to Ollie, and he says, I saw that change in your stance, and I want you to know, I am not an enemy. In fact, we have much one and the same goals. Well, this is going to be something that my friend here has not yet been told, so I suppose it's as good as a time of any. I was once one of them. I shared a part of his power, as a matter of fact. It is why I am who I am today, and I'm on a path towards redemption, as you can tell, as I've destroyed the pendant that was given to me. And I feel that if there was anyone that would know if I still need to be afraid that I may be being followed out there in this world. It would be you.
Yes, well, unfortunately, those assholes, they never rest till their masters achieve godhood. I stopped it. I'm not sure if you were there 2 years ago in his most recent attempt.
Phalar
I
kind of.
don't understand what's going on.
I mean, I think Otto would be aware of the most recent defeat of Vecna,
Okay.
which was 2
It
years
would
ago.
probably be up to you to decide whether he understands that the pendant is Vecna's sigil.
Yeah.
So history check?
History, religion, probably one of the two.
Yeah.
And
Go
then
for it.
connect the dots after Phalar just dropped the "I used to be one of them" while putting that on the table.
He knows. I don't think he knows. He just sees you pull out a pendant. And then you say one of them. He
So
doesn't
he
recognize
kind
the
of
pendant.
outstretches his arm, like looking it over at like like the glow and echo of like ghostliness on himself, and he's just kind of like, I was not there for his defeat, but I was there in spirit, you could say. That's much why I am the way that I am today. A large part of myself was lost when he was defeated, as was his hold over me and my servitude to him. It is because of that that I walk my path towards redemption, and it is because I walk a path towards redemption that I sometimes believe and fear outright that I may still be being followed by them. I figured, if anyone, you, Ollie, might know a few tricks to potentially keep them off of my tail, or tell if they are trying to track me.
Well, the most recent cult one is a very powerful necromancer who I believe is still out there trying to carry out his will, but yeah, as he kind of stands up, kind of walks, uh, over to a dresser, kind of looks through a second and pulls out a small pendant and walks over and hands it to you. If you want to at least feel safe, take this. Wear it at all times. It'll prevent at least magical tracking to an extent. Should he take a strange interest in you. As for me,
Taylor kind of gives a nod as he takes it.
as you see, like, just for like a flash, anger on his face, I'm done hiding.
He kind of gives a nod and he says, that is, of course, an understandable thing. I mean, you've spent so long here after all. I myself am still fresh out of the situation, so you can imagine why I am attempting to stay in the shadow for a bit until I can build up the strength that I need myself.
This is only a temporary headquarters to keep those who I really care about out of harm's way.
He kind of looks over at Otto, probably sees Otto just kind of like standing there like, what's happening?
Yep.
He's just standing there confused.
He's
Yep.
just like, Otto, I should probably elaborate on this situation a bit, I
Yeah,
suppose.
sure. Sure.
So, well, quite some time before our party got together into all of this current cult situation, you may know that not but a few years ago there was another party that that happens to bring down an individual known as Vecna.
I think I remember that.
It was a bit of a dark one, if I do say myself. Always talked about how he wanted to have dominion over most things, and always ranted about how
Yeah,
the power that he had was not enough for him.
yeah, I do recall. The world's kind of pretty
Well,
dangerous.
I
Just
bring
getting-
this up because, as I've said, I trust you not to divulge information to other party members until I'm comfortable enough with them to bring it to their attention.
Don't worry, don't worry.
The way
I'll
that I
probably
am now,
forget.
yes, the way that I am now is because all those few years ago, I spent a grand majority of my time working within underground tunnels and other extraplanar spaces for Vecna within his servitude, and well, I ended up getting a fragment of his power, and when he was killed, it ripped half of my spirit into the ethereal.
Um, what, huh? Is that why you can go into the ethereal realm?
That's why I am the way that I am, yes. Half of my soul is trapped in the other plane.
Oh. Can you get it
It
back?
It's something that I've honestly thought about. I've wondered for a long time, though I've honestly do think that I'd rather, even with the disadvantage of being half spirit, I feel it's in my best interest not to gain that part of myself back, as I can't help but feel that if I ever did, I would fall right back into his hands again.
Ah, okay.
It is, of course, with no sense of lightness that I tell you any of this. I feel that I can trust you enough, and I felt that at least more than one person should know in case it does ever end up coming to it. That being said, I am fully beyond his reach now, as I no longer wish to bow to his commands or any of the beliefs that I once held within the cult. This is one of the reasons why I am so uncomfortable when it comes to dark places. I feel at home in them, but it still does not feel right. I want to set right what I have done in the past, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
It's one
I'm
of the reasons that I
sure.
spent so much time going forth with the rest of you in this attempt to stop Ventress from his act.
Uh-huh.
We're getting music now. Something's about to happen.
Can you all hear it? Because I can't.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It must just be
it's getting
real low. Then.
creepy.
Yeah, it's getting real creepy. I thought something was about to
Getting
happen.
real creepy.
Gonna walk outside and there's gonna be sorrow sworn.
There's gonna be Vecna reviving right in front of you.
It hasn't been 10 years.
But
just because you mentioned him.
but Phil, you can add that emotive of proof and detection or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Can I waste my one-time wish spell and wish for Vecna to resurrect right in front of Phalar right now?
Could you imagine if like he did like because of like the recovery time and everything that like resurrection usually requires, he does like the Voldemort thing where he comes back in front of us and he's just like still a skeleton, and then we're just like, quick, burn it. It's like before he can fully come back. But yeah, Phalar kind of picks his pendant that he set down back off the table, and he shows it to Otto as well. He's like, I defaced and ruined the eye within the center of this amulet back when I finally defected from his cult as a sign of defiance. I've kept it with me ever since to remind myself why I am still fighting.
Uh-huh. You'll be fine for now, right? Because Vecna's only gonna come back. I don't know how long, but you should have
Well,
enough time to rest.
I think that as long as things go well on our current party's path, that I should be able to find my time to rest, and while I may be missing a part of my soul, that part of my soul is that I'm missing is keeping him from grabbing a hold of me again, and has also led to me discovering some of my more interesting powers, such as the ability to talk to the dead.
See.
That is something I should note, I should say. If at any point in time you ever find yourself in a graveyard or other situation where you may believe spirits to be roaming, if you want to ask them any questions, posit them onto me, as when I fade into the ethereal I can see them.
I mean, I don't have anything at the moment.
Well, yes, of course, I don't mean right now, it's just a general statement.
Yeah.
He kinda gives a nod, and then he's like, all of this being said, of course, I've placed my trust in you for my own tales, so perhaps some other time I might be able to get a bit of a return from you and find out where you have come from. But I don't want to force that
Mm,
information out of you, of course. That is entirely on your own part to decide.
He nods.
And I don't
Yeah.
mean right now.
Yeah. Thank you. I'm have to think about it a little more. It
Okay.
might take a bit. I think that's it for us.
So we'll shift over to the castle. As you, Klaus, as you approach the door and knock, nobody answers.
Does it seem like the door is locked?
Yes.
I want to try and knock harder on the door.
Knock and a kind of gaunt, kind of male figure in a tuxedo, like half of hat. He's being completely undead. Half he's just falling apart, and he goes, "Yes."
Is Lord Duskville in?
No. And then closes the
do you-
door.
As he goes to close it, can I stick my foot in between it?
Sure.
Um,
Just looks down at
I
your
don't-
foot.
I would ask him, do you know when he's supposed to return?
Shrugs.
I would then ask him if Gregory is here.
Shakes head.
I would ask, is there anybody of importance here besides you?
Shakes head. Call back later.
All right, I'm gonna scribble. I'm gonna ask him for a parchment paper and a pen.
He stay here. Turns, walks off, disappears kind of in the castle, probably 5 or so minutes and returns with a quill and parchment.
I'm gonna write on it for to Lord Duskvale and say, give this to Lord Duskvale.
Okay.
Tell him it's from Klaus.
Nods.
Then I'd leave.
Alright. You know what y'all want to do in the Shadowfell, or if y'all gonna return?
I was gonna say, while Otto and I was standing in front of Ollie, he'd probably look back at Ollie and be like, "Oh, all things, considered, we didn't mean to enter with Klaus, and we don't really have a way to get back on our own. Don't know if you might be able to help that.
Yes, I can send you back when you are ready.
Oh, that's great. I'm ready.
You
Kind of
look.
chuckles a little bit, and he's like, "I don't think that Otto really wanted to be here at all. For a matter of fact, this entire us following Klaus here was an accident."
You see, and he looks over you, Phalar, and says, "Do you want to return as well?"
I believe I'd be fine with heading back as well. The Shadowfell reminds me of past events I'd rather not remember.
Nods and kind of grabs his staff, kind of mutters under his breath. All your visions are suddenly goes white, ink. Back in the street, it's sunny. And Avila, you just watch as probably over the next couple hours, the sun rises. Its strange strongness and magic vanishes. Y'all see the arcane eye is no longer in the street.
After we end up back in the material in the street, Baylor probably shakes his hat off a little bit, and then he looks at Otto, and he's just kind of like, "Much better, don't you think, to be back in our own world?"
Could be daylight now.
Yes.
Oh God! Actually, that's gonna be terrifying. So we're going from the Otto.
What?
we're getting plane shifted back, right? Because I was like, "Hey, let's go." And so he brought us back, and we've just been tossed back into the material plane in the middle of the street in Vale again, and the sun is out now, so we just went from almost complete darkness in the Shadowfell to being in light.
How long has it been?
You don't know. I think Phalar would know probably that time gets a little finicky when you're in different planes.
So, like, Valar kind of shakes his head, and he's got his eyes narrowed and stuff because of the sudden flash to bright. And he's just like, "Oh, that's sudden. Otto, it's much more comfortable being back on our home plane, won't you think? Even with it's very bright." We pretty much just got the equivalent of turning on your phone screen in the middle of the night at full brightness.
Oh, just squinting at it. All blurry. So any other business Klaus wants to take care of, or
I'll just hang out at Ollie's for until the next day and see if they ever show up, or if not, I'll just leave the next day.
fast forwarding, they do not show up.
Alright, and yeah, the slide would just take me back.
Alright.
After am I able to get a long rest in the Shadowfell?
Yeah.
And I'll come back and slide.
Alright. And you came back to the same sunny that strengthening in magic you felt before is now gone.
I'll just make my way to the tavern.
Is Avelra in the tavern?
made her way back there and just been chilling. But I'm not on the map.
Oh, I need to follow you. Oh, maybe I forgot to put your money down.
That's weird. It says my mini is in front of the tavern, but
Maybe I'll try resummoning you. That'll do it.
I'm here, but I'm not here.
Being weird.
Maybe I'm actually in the Shadowfell. Right.
Yeah. You may have to leave and come back.
Yeah. Just go to a random board and come back.
The cities. You said it's Vale 2.0, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Boom. There you go. Hey, Klaus is in her spot.
Yeah, move your feet, lose your seat.
She's been sitting here this entire time, just chilling, just there, like.
Oh, I guess he's sitting in your lap then.
Is she over there?
You guys just have fun doing whatever the fuck you went off to do.
Yeah.
She's
I
gonna
don't
be
know
there
where.
like, well, I do have some information.
We should probably
Let me
wait
just
until the
stick in-
other two get here.
Well, actually, I have
with the
a
other
few
two, you
pieces
be
of
making your way.
I would be probably still following Otto.
Hey,
I would lean
eventually-
over to Velra while we're waiting and say, those two decided to follow me, and I think got more than they bargained for.
And where did you lot go to?
I want to go meet an old friend, and they happened to be stalking me and followed me.
I mean, can you blame them? You're watching us as well.
Oh, I don't. I'm not saying it. I'm just saying I think they bargained for more than what they got. They got more than what they bargained for.
She lets out a shrug. As she's just reading a random ass book. I would have just got a random fucking book.
That's
Not
one of them.
smart. So the two of them have entered.
Yeah.
And where did you guys get off to? I heard that you went on an excursion with Klaus.
Thaler just kind of does like a slight kind of like head, like tilt sarcastic kind of motion with his head looking over towards Otto and is like, would you care to explain to Elvira where we ended up off to?
Or to Otto.
Otto.
Mm-hmm.
So we've gotten back and we've now entered the tavern, and Elvira was like, would you care to explain where you two went off to? And then Phalar does like a head tilt towards you, Otto, and is like, "How about you, Otto? Would you like to tell Elvira where we went?"
Yeah, sure. We went.
Because he's like,
We
"It's because I was following you that we got there." So
do we still have the letter, or the class took it?
Klaus has it.
Class took it. All right.
Yeah, he pulled it up and
Let's
set it back on the
see
table.
if Otto remembers the content of the letter.
Roll a history.
Can I roll?
I'm setting it on the table. Otto.
Oh,
You ain't got to remember.
nat 20.
Yeah, you remember everything that was there.
And that Otto would just recite the whole letter to Avira.
Word for word, even though the letter's
Word
right
for
there,
word.
right there on the table.
he just
Yes.
decides not to look at it.
Yes.
You do know I can read.
Well, I just thought I should recite for you because you were looking for it earlier.
Hmm.
Klaus
You-
ran out after that, so
I ran out to go meet somebody who I thought was the prophet, but I'm still not sure because they were not there by the time I got there. They had given me a note. They had given me a note that was eerily similar to this, the way it was worded and how it taught.
She's going to just face out for seconds. Play in DMs.
DMs. All right.
She clicks back to reality and is just there like, You still haven't actually said where you went. So much mystery behind it. You said who, what, but no where.
Phalar kind of speaks up and he goes, "I believe we ended up back in, well, I wasn't very comfortable there myself. We ended up back in the Shadowfell, I'd say, by the energy, if I recall." Not a very pleasant place.
And you know too well. And you said you thought someone else was the prophet?
Maybe, but they weren't there for me to talk to them before I went to the Shadowfell to see if somebody there might know the prophet.
He's gonna do a little act and say, "That's what if you're looking in the Shadowfell, you are likely looking in the wrong place. The
No,
prophet
I
is
would.
in the city, resides in the city of Olds. Well,
I
their spirit does.
I know that I went to the Shadowfell to ask a friend if they knew of the prophet, if they had any information on them.
She's going to shut her book and say, well, chances are, do you know of how you can see the spirits? Or see the prophet in general?
I thought I did, but no.
She's just gonna say, well, tap in the book. The prophet only shows to who they want to be. Basically, he only shows when he wants to be seen. So the real question
Interesting.
is, we need to find the City of Olds.
Yep.
One moment, please. She's gonna actually leave the room.
All right.
Let me make sure I'm out of eye shot. And do some stuff. And then she's gonna do funny actually as she walks back. She's gonna just order a drink and take a seat. But you would have definitely noticed that you saw her walk the other way and then walk towards the bar. She's gonna look and say, so you guys have no idea how to get to the city?
Does Otto know?
You
Does
have
Otto
no
know
idea.
the city? No idea.
Would Klaus
Um,
know?
Depends on how familiar Klaus would be from stuff from the first stage.
Probably not super familiar. I'm sure he learned a little bit in school, but not super familiar.
Make a history check.
Should it be at disadvantage?
Sure.
15.
It was one of the most oldest cities in the First Age that was primarily used for research and mostly research. To what exactly you don't know.
Yeah. Extent of my knowledge is it was a city used for research. That's about as much as I know.
You're gonna see her sip on her drink and say, "Well, I do know how to get there, but I do need some assistance on something." And she's gonna sip her drink.
And what might that be?
There's a person I've been talking to named the Gilded Ghost, and she's gonna need some assistance. She hasn't stated what, but that's how I'm getting this information. So it's a bit of a, I'm doing a favor for her, and you're gonna do a favor for me.
The Gilded Ghost?
Correct.
And what help does she want with?
It's more I'm gonna see if you can assist me in what help she has for me. She sets me a task, and I'm gonna just see how you can help with it.
And what's the task?
She's gonna just say, uh, uh," and she like hesitates to speak, and then she says, "That's all I can actually say."
Uh-uh.
She's gonna be there like, "Have you ever heard the term "cat's got your tongue"?"
I've heard of it, but it's never affected me.
Exactly. I'll lose my tongue quite literally if I say anything more.
Can you write it out?
She shakes her head. She's very thorough.
Why don't you let me read your mind?
She's gonna laugh and say, "Didn't we already establish that I don't fully trust you perusing around my mind?"
Well, you're gonna have a little bit of trust if you want help with this. This is as good as chance as any.
I'm literally saying I can give you the information, but it's later down the line that I need help with that. Even possibly not even need help with the task. It's just saying if you're open to help me if I need it.
I don't see why not.
She's gonna look over the other two. It's not a problem for either one of you two, Eva.
That's a bit harder to give a full yes or no without knowing the potential of what it is, but as it currently stands, I suppose I don't have a problem.
Exactly, and I doubt you're gonna need to help. I can probably handle it myself. We need to go to the mountains. And she's gonna look and say, "Oh, before I say the last bit, Otto, are you game or no?"
Sure.
We have to go to the
Well,
mountains and seek an entrance buried in vines.
okay.
That's how we enter the city.
All right.
She's gonna do a sigh as she sips her drink again and says, "Now I guess I'm gonna have to do what she wanted me to do."
Oh,
As she just sighs and says, "It's no concern to you guys."
I think you told us about what you're going to do before, didn't you?
No, I told you, I didn't tell the other two. And the
Ah,
Gilded Ghost wants something different.
oh, okay.
As she's just gonna sigh and drink her drink and say, "That's all I know for now. Maybe after I do what she wants, I'll know more."
I think we'll end this session here because getting late and I gotta get up early.
Yeah, sounds good.
Good, all
I'm
good.
like,